I'm addicted to Facebook Marketplace. I'm currently on the highway driving 40 minutes to pick up a guitar that I don't need for $200 that I don't really have. What am I even doing? I don't need a guitar. I bought another guitar! Whoa! If any of you are Facebook explorers like myself, then you know that the next step is a very fun one. It's called looking through all of the pockets of the guitar bag to see if there's any fun items. That's a pretty guitar. Guitar tuner. Is this a guitar? This is a guitar pick. I mean, this is just a paper. Sheraton Vintage Sunburst Gold Hardware. Yeah? Okay, we got some worship music. Let's tune this guitar up and see how she sounds. I need to remember not to put this in my mouth. Alright, let me give y'all some context here. I'm not the biggest guitar guy. I've been playing for about 4 years now. I've always been, you know, a producer first and then an instrumentalist second. This is pretty cool. This is the first time that I used an electric guitar in one of my YouTube videos. So in this video, I'm going to be using my electric guitar, which is a Fender Squier. I have used this guitar, the Fender Squier Strat, in just about every single one of my songs. We've had this guitar in my family for about 10 years now. My older brother Caleb, he used it in middle school band, and he graduated college about 4 years ago, so it's got some history. Now, like I said, I'm not the best guitarist, but I've always had a preference when it comes to guitar, and that is acoustic guitar. You'll notice in my music that I rarely make the electric guitar the heart of the production. It's always been the acoustic, specifically my Alvarez AD10. This is my favorite guitar. Now, all of this to say, I have always wanted like an actual electric guitar, a decent electric guitar. That's why right when I saw this listing, I dropped everything and went to go pick it up. I don't know about guitars. Gee. What do we got? Come on, be good to me. Okay. I also really like this amp. However, I'm barely using it because it's very late tonight. Let me just give you all a quick rundown of this whole story about the guitar. It was about 8:30, I was getting a lift in, doing some back, and I was scrolling Marketplace in between lifts because I'm both addicted to my phone and addicted to Facebook Marketplace, and I came across this listing. I don't know much about guitar brands, don't know much about guitar models. I can kind of play the guitar a little bit, I like playing it, but one thing I do know, these actually they've always been my favorite electric guitar. The semi-hollow body Gibsons.
I'm not really a big Gibson guy, to be honest. I've never really got the hype around like Les Pauls and all that kind of stuff.
Les Pauls are usually like hollow body, right?
No, but there are.
I think that's what I think of whenever I think of Gibsons.
Hollow body Les Pauls, I'm pretty sure, too.
Yeah. I think those are the prettiest guitars. I should not be answering this question. The listing was set at $175. I was like, this has got to be a good deal. I looked it up. Sure enough, these go for like $500, $600. Felix immediately texted me back and said, I've actually been looking at that listing. That's a great deal. But funny enough, this morning we picked up a crash cymbal for his drum kit. So he's already dropped $100 on that crash cymbal. He wasn't in any place to be buying guitars. I'm also not in any place to be buying guitars, but I wanted one. All right, quick story on picking up the guitar. So like I said, it was like 9 p.m. In between my sets, I was scrolling Facebook Marketplace. Now, I must have seen this listing within 10 minutes of the guy listing it. So that was super lucky. But as they say, luck is increased with reps. And I've put the reps in on Facebook Marketplace. That is where most of my screen time goes. I rarely find things this good, and this time I did. The listing was set at $175 for both a guitar and an amp. No matter what guitar or amp these things are, that's a good deal. So I immediately messaged him, and I'll be honest, I lowballed him, trying to save like $20. He messaged me back saying that he was getting a bunch of messages and it was first come, first serve, and he lived about 40 minutes away. So there was no knowing if someone else lived closer to him and was already on their way, but I decided to risk it and I headed there. 35 minutes later, I might have been speeding, I finally get there, expecting him to tell me that he's already sold the guitar, and a few minutes pass and he sends me this. Climb on the roof and come down the chimney. So now I'm thinking, are there cameras? Did I just get pranked? But I knock on the door, he comes out, actually super nice guy, and I see the guitar, it looks great, I plug it into the amp, plays great, he says it was his dad's, and I Venmo him. Craziest thing about this whole story is I pack up the guitar in my car, start the engine, start pulling out of the cul-de-sac, and as I'm doing that, another car pulls up, I see it, and I'm like, this car's gonna park in front of his house. Sure enough, it did. That guy was like 5 minutes late. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming this one is as good as the others, but I have no reason to doubt that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to plugging it in because I haven't yet.
Good morning. I think it's time to make a song with this thing. It's pretty sick.
Dude, yeah, this is a nice amp too.
Also, the serial number, made in Korea, and it's 1991.
That's crazy because the one that I saw was listed from 1995 and they were selling it for like $1,200.
Also, this is hilarious, dude. Look what it came with. What the? Have you ever seen a pick like that?
No.
Sometimes the neck pickup doesn't actually register. Right now it's registering. Nice. It's so loud, dude.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Alright. It is finally time to make a song with this new guitar. I have no clue what vibe I'm going for right now, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. That's usually the most fun. So I usually record with my Rode NTK, which is a nice microphone. This is just a $70 microphone. But I feel like with this song, I kind of want to be standing around singing it.
She my low shot espresso, living in the moon in the West Coast. She my double shot, let's paint a new dream world. My faded blue jean girl.
Alright, I think that's all the vocals. For now. I'm gonna find a way to spend 7 days on this song. Good morning. It's time to mix this song. Good morning. Almonds.
She my double shot of espresso, living this side of the West Coast. Living this side of the West Coast. Double shot of espresso, living this side of the West Coast. About time to make a move when she sat down, my faded blue jean girl.
That would be cool.
It would be cool. If she still got it by like tomorrow, or like if I just resell it, I could resell it for double.
She my double shot of espresso, living this side of the West Coast.
Yeah, that guitar sounds good. I like those main chords a lot. Yeah, I think honestly you could add like something at the end here.
I think I will just steal Coleman. I might title it Demo. And then if I want to rework it into his whole song.
Yeah.
Because if I do all of this, then the video would never drop.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Just knowing, like, if it's going on Xole. I mean, dude, at this point, I like Still Coleman might start getting traction. Because I'll be dropping a lot of songs on Still Coleman. But then, then I would get in the position of, wait, it's going on Still Coleman. I have a lot of other listeners there.
It has to be good now, and then you don't drop music on there.
And then I make another profile. Still Coleman.
Yeah.
It's raining outside. I think it's been about a week since I've hopped in this song, which that's just kind of the way I work, I guess. I have so many projects and so many different videos that I'm working on at once. I kind of hop back and forth between them. Part of me feels like it actually does help a little bit because all of my projects I'm working on songs, and it's always helpful to give yourself like a few days of ear break. I'm planning on finishing the song, mixing and mastering it, and uploading it today. Pretty sure I'm going to call it West Coast, and it's going to be dropping on Still Coleman, so go listen to it there. Good morning. I did not finish mixing and mastering the song yesterday, but I will today. This song was made with the new guitar, guys. New guitar on soundlaunch.net. We're selling it.
You can buy that guitar.
You can buy the guitar, $50.
It's $2,000. Oh yeah, $50.
Dude, I like yours better.
Yeah.
$2,000.
Yeah, we're really shooting low. It's $50. Here's a little song for the road.
Wow, I mean, just unbelievable.